Bring your stupid ass in here.
Oh shit.
Come on, Dr.
Nigga made a sign. I want to hear this shit now.
Come on,
Oh
Coochie
shit.
Lip.
That nigga jersey made out of the colors that the gay people didn't want.
I look up in the side, see all my angels. That shit real cold. Fuck this bitch, she was real old, but I ain't give a fuck. I hit it from the fucking back. Side stroke. Sit on down. Get around.
Why you ain't rap about Coochie Lips, nigga?
That nigga named Dr. Coochie Lips. The first thing he said was, my mom and daddy died. I'm like, God damn.
I thought you was gonna rap about
I thought that
Coochie
nigga
Lip.
had a fine song about some coochie.
Lip.
Fuck me up.
That sounds like the most evil nigga in Gotham City that you never heard of.
Who did
Tonight we're going to kill the Batman.
How are you going to do it?
Dr. Coochie Lips, have come up with the most diabolical plan. It all starts with one piece of coochie. I'm going to get the Batman with the coochie.
With the coochie?
I, Dr. Coochie Lips, I'm going to take over the world one coochie at a time.
Like, where I'm from in Mississippi is North Mississippi, right? So the old head station come in crystal clear.
Coming in.
I'm talking about, like, you get ain't no static. It sounds like it's a CD.
The rap station ain't
The rap station might cut in and out, but the old head station coming through crystal.
Yeah.
They know people listening.
Come on, man. And we, where I grew up, right outside of Memphis, so we had Isaac Hayes on Sunday. Isaac, Bubbly Hayes. He'd be like, it's Isaac, Bubbly Hayes, Hot Butter Soul Sundays.
Okay.
And he would just play nothing but like classic.
the old school.
Nothing but the old school, bro.
Cause I know when I used to rap with my auntie, you know, we all had like the V103, 107.9. But when I get in my auntie car, I would say my auntie knew more music than anybody, like out of my mama and my daddy, cause my mama didn't care. Just keep it on gospel. She just want to hear God. She just want to hear Jesus. That's it. She don't care who saying Jesus. That's all,
Somebody
man.
gotta say it.
She don't want to catch the Holy Ghost before.
Hey.
Them the
You
gospel
ain't
stations,
better,
you
bro.
get songs you never heard before. And that was Moving Out the Way for Jesus.
Johnny,
I stumbled upon Jesus. What you said?
That was a real church.
Hey.
Man, quiet.
Hey.
What?
Hey, man, welcome back to the 85 Self Show.
Mike's adjusted.
Oh, we got a long-awaited guest.
Come on, man.
In the house with us today.
Come on,
This
man.
this lady here makes some beautiful music.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. She is a cultural icon.
Love it, boy.
And she from across that water.
Across the pond.
Across the pond. Even. And she's here with us today, isn't it?
Who is it?
We have none other.
Who?
Estelle.
Let's go! Yeah!
With the African American boys.
Boom.
Today.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
How you
We
doing?
had to tell you that song. That song made us all feel good because you were shouting out
Yeah.
us. We ain't get shouted out.
Right.
That was when all our R&B singers was telling you how terrible we were.
It made me feel like we was in a long distance relationship. Didn't nobody want to buy the ticket first.
Wow.
Bro, I started looking for a little lady with an accent. I was selling for anything.
My little London junk. She gonna come over here.
Bloody Christ.
Yeah, she do me.
What is that?
That ain't what y'all think how they oh, I thought it was bloody.
Everyone stop.
Okay.
It's terrible.
That's terrible.
This is wildly bad. What? This is terrible.
Bloody?
No, we don't
What,
say that.
y'all don't say bloody.
We say bloody.
Y'all say
We
bloody?
say bloody. Okay.
So why someone be like bloody?
Listen, bro.
That's right.
Listen, bro.
It's rough.
Bro.
It's brother. So
Bro.
bloody.
There you go.
So where the
There
bloody
you go.
come from?
Bro.
With a
Bro.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was
Bro.
yeah.
I can't believe you do me
No,
like this, bro.
this goes off the rails.
I make bad pee, bro.
So is this another part of London that say bloody?
All right, so I'll explain it like this. New Orleans has an accent.
Of course.
Georgia has an accent.
Of course.
Depending on what part of Georgia you come from,
Okay.
the accent gets more severe or gets less.
Of course.
Right, so that's exactly what it's like. I'm from West London. North Londoners speak different to South Londoners speak different.
You got your own twang.
Yeah,
Right, you got the older area.
Right.
their accents there, yeah. Little things.
You said you from the West? He from the West Side.
I'm from the West Side.
Hey.
West Side. You know, I'm very
Oh, God.
The west side of the UK and the west side of London. West side of London.
West
West London. Yeah, West London.
Yeah,
But UK's, I feel like
That's everything.
That's everything. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd
London.
be closer to Ireland, Wales.
London is not in UK.
No, it is.
London is in the UK. It's in Great Britain in
What's
the
in your
UK.
cup?
Nah, because you
No,
got
it get confusing, bro.
Yeah.
You get confused
Because London is England, too.
Everything's so big, you would think this is our own country for real.
So London's a city inside of England,
Which
the
is the country.
and it's people at the house.
In the
I always
UK,
thought London
Is
was on
Great Britain, the UK is the whole, maybe the continent.
So what's that, Scotland and...
Scotland, Ireland,
So
Wales.
Paris is in the UK.
Paris is not. Paris is in France.
It's
That's
in
a whole
France.
other.
Don't do no
That's across the pond even more.
But it's
We don't know shit.
Yeah, listen, you know, I don't really
public
go
school
to
education.
the European side. You know, I stay
They was talking about this shit right before lunch. It just all ran together.
Just
We was hungry.
Europe
we
feels
spread
like
out
Europe.
over here.
I'm
That's
trying
one
to.
thing.
Yeah, y'all Europe that. Y'all Europe that.
Like, y'all have a lot of countries close together.
Yeah, we
Like,
do.
you see where we got to go to another country. Just in the country, we got.
Well, to be fair though, like, look, it's all just like masses of land, isn't it? Like,
So which one the biggest?
probably Asia. Like, that's the biggest continent.
No, I know that. I'm talking over there with y'all.
Oh, London represents it.
London. Okay. Like Cali is like
Yeah.
to the outside world. They don't know California like 6 states.
Yeah. Well, no, 6 different cities in the state of California. I'm gonna fight you. You know this.
No, I'm saying no. Like, when I'm saying like how big is, I want to know like how big
the
is
size of it's like
yeah.
big. Yeah. It's big. London is a city inside of England, the country, which is quite big, which is almost like the bottom half. To the right is, if I'm getting this right, is to the left is Wales. Then it gets to the top is Scotland. And in the middle is like Northern England.
What Poland is?
Poland's in a whole other city.
That's about Norway.
Yeah, it's a whole other country.
Just random. No Marie.
Also,
They all
Italy in the middle of all this.
What is this?
you ain't gonna say shit about New Zealand.
So what?
How do we get there?
So can you drive to Sweden from right there?
Okay, so
West
From
Coast.
Italy, probably, yeah.
Why ain't nobody said shit about Denmark yet?
Manchester.
go to Madagascar.
Why you like this? How do we get there?
So we're gonna discuss the whole Nova Scotia. All right. Scandinavia? Nothing? All right.
I don't know that.
So nobody want to bring up Belarus right now.
So geography.
You gonna tell me?
What about Amsterdam? Amsterdam, we can smoke weed. Pounds on pounds.
How do we get here, guys? How do we get here?
It's a geography lesson. We
Okay.
really was.
I knew.
We really supposed
I
to
want
be
you to
talking
know that I
about
knew.
how she was a rapper.
I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. You hit me.
Oh yeah, we do got.
We supposed to be talking about how she was a rapper and sold everything and all that. That's
What was your?
that's what got left out.
Estelle.
What's the rap name?
Yeah.
It wasn't. You didn't say it a rappery way.
I did. Shush, be quiet. Why'd you know this?
It's EST to
Dash.
EL.
I did do that.
E to the S.
Don't try to play me like rickety raps coming out.
E
Listen,
to the S to the T to the.
all right, look.
Okay.
The only thing I did that was I did like an apostrophe between the S and the L, like it's
So, like-
her, because French and like trying to be a smart rapper, and then everyone just kept confusing it. I was just like, it's Estelle.
Yeah.
We're just gonna call it.
Were you dope though? You was a dope
I mean,
rapper.
I felt like I was good. Yeah, our record's out top 20. He did his thing.
Oh, top.
So
You look down their ass.
Don't be dumb.
Don't let. Hey, you're not coming
Those in
for
America
it.
who think they can rap ain't never got to the radio. Ain't put that shit on SoundCloud or none of that.
I had records out.
They ain't did top nothing.
No, I had records out with awards on my very first album, the 18th Day, and the
Now I
very
gotta
first
find
album.
that.
was-
Yeah, I gotta
you
find
sure? It's the song called 1980. I can never tell people I'm not my age because I have a whole record called 1980, Year That God Made Me. And it did its thing. This is why, it's kind of why I'm here. Like, you know, like it's one of the ones like that John and them heard and loved when I met them. And they were like, you know, she's really doing it.
Taking off. Going crazy.
Been going for a while.
17 years?
In the US. I've been doing this since I was 17. Yeah.
You came popping.
So was it a feeling of, I think you kind of said it, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Was it a feeling of, I did all I could do here?
Yeah, it was.
Like I didn't hit the charts. I did, like, this is my ceiling. Let me go ahead. So
it really was.
Say, speak on it. Like, what is a ceiling in London look like when you're saying, all right, I got to go to another country to succeed more?
All right, so the short version of the long version of my story is I started as a rapper, worked in a record shop, did every single thing you could possibly think of to like know how to be an independent artist, right? Worked in a video company, learned how to make music videos. Worked in a record store, learned about vinyl and how to sell your vinyl and what. Started my own label, put out all my mixtapes, sold 5,000 myself in a month. Went to the labels first and said, hey, I'm an artist. I got these demos. They were like, that's cute. And I was like, cool. So I went and sold it, did my thing, came back with some numbers, and they were like, well, tell me more, right? Caught the eye of another A&R who was like, I'm doing a deal. When you sign you as my first artist, went back to the same label that was like, and they ended up signing me. So, on my own label, buy this label, let's do the deal. Did the deal. Before I went, and I don't know if this is a story that people might know, before I went and signed, I was recording all the time. I would just put out my own money, go get my things done. I went to America a few times. I came to LA a few times, and I would record with like Corrupt and a bunch of like OGs, James DeBarge and things like that. Go back home, put records. As I was getting it done, the second or third time I came back out to record, I bumped into Kanye and John. It was maybe like 2002. And walked up to Kanye and told him I want to meet John because I heard John on the music on his mixtapes. So John, I ended up going to the studio. They signed me. It was a lot of prayer in that entire period. I'm writing a book about it, and I'm doing the short, right?
Yeah.
Met John, asked him to be on a record that I had written called Hey Girl. It was on my first album that I took back, and this label wanted to sign, right? They were like, after this record comes out, my first two singles, Free in 1980, do way above what they thought it was going to do. I say to them, so John's like, I'll work with you on the next album. I said, cool. Take it to the label. Like, John's going to welcome me. At this point, John is like Grammy Award winning, Get Lifted. He's taking me on the road with them. They know us as a team. Like, we're working. This John Legend, by the way.
Right.
Okay. So, but he's
Give me
working.
the green light.
Before the green light.
Okay, before the green light.
Before the green light. But he's really co-signing everything as far as the UK and taking me on the road, and no American artist or big artist has done that for an artist that was still building, arguably. So I take the music kid, and I'm like, I started this new album. John Legend's gonna help me produce it. And the A&R says to me, who? And I said, let me go.
And that's in London.
This is in London. I said, let me go. I said, let me go, please. I
got to go.
Because you don't know what the fuck
going on. What's going on?
About to stop everything.
You out.
Pretty much. He literally said,
I got Union Jack right here.
He on the
Union
phone.
Jack.
Yeah,
All
she
right
thinks John Lennon is going to help her. She said John Lennon, right?
John Lennon.
Oh, my John Lennon. Oh, John Lennon. Oh, my goodness.
She thinks she doesn't know.
She wants to be a Beatle.
She doesn't know.
Yeah, he's not here. This is wild. So,
Sis is working with John Lennon.
Focused on the site.
That's crazy.
But you knew it was that. That's
yeah, I was like, you guys don't get it. I have to go.
So they didn't have a problem with letting you go?
Well, they did. They took 3 years to figure that deal out. Yeah, they did. When we decided, when John was like,
after you left. Oh,
pretty much.
keep her.
Don't let her go.
Don't let her go.
Keep them talking.
Keep them talking.
Yeah, it really was. It took a bunch of prayers and a good lawyer, me sitting on his phone every day, like, what did we hear back? And continuing to record.
Right.
And then like one night came and like, yeah, come in tomorrow and sign the deal. I was like, okay. And pretty much maybe like 6 months or 4 months after that, I moved.
Go.
I sold all my bits at the house, sold all my shoes, all my things. Because I feel like this, if you can get it one time, you can get it again.
You definitely can.
Right.
So I needed money. I was really working off my own steam, making sure that I could record and keep it going. And it took 3 years. So in between the last major hit, maybe 2004 in the UK, 2006, 7 was when I moved. And it was just like, there was not another check coming in. It was me doing shows, and it was a wild time. So sold all my shit, left, came over here and started again.
Went crazy.
And worked my ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working ever since.
Yeah, beautiful.
Hey, when was the last time you needed to go to the doctor, but you pushed it off? I'm too busy. It'll heal on its own. I don't need no help. Look, I think we all been there before. Booking a doctor's appointment can just feel so daunting. But thanks to ZocDoc, there's no reason to delay. They make it so easy to find and book a doctor who's right for you. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. Look, you can filter doctors for who takes your insurance. If I had needed this product, it's what I use. ZocDoc.com/85South. ZocDoc is a free app and a website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go over to ZocDoc right now and use promo code 85South. See you over there.
All right, if you're into hockey, the NHL is heating up too, all right? So whether you are courtside or ringside, Prize Picks has you covered. Here's how it works. Pick 2 to 6 players, go more or less on their stats, and watch the cash roll in. Think Luka's going to drop more than 30 points? Or Conor McDavid scoring more than 2 goals this weekend? Lock in your picks and get ready to win. And here's the best part. Prize Picks is giving you $50 instantly, all right? When you play your first $5 lineup, just use code 85South and watch the bonus hit your account. Don't wait. Head over to prizepicks.com or download the app. Use that code 85South and make this weekend count. Prize Picks Daily Fantasy made easy. Run your game.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Y'all can do it.
Short version.
Yeah, you came in with the Kanye cosign.
And the John Legend.
John Legend, yeah.
But they seen me working, you know.
From the UK. That's how you from. So
You knew you was like, I know I can pop because I pop where I'm from.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing, I think, in anything, making it.
Yeah.
You got to make it wherever you're from.
Yeah.
Or at least be able to rock this before you go trying to take something else. So
For
you
sure.
probably had some confidence.
How was that connected? Like, even though you popping in the UK, how was you able to come on here and make those connections with Kanye and John?
Well, as they signed me, again, I know them from when I was over there. So we were friends and we were cool and they understood
From
John and when I was in London.
Oh, it's because they was coming over
They was
there.
coming over there touring all the time. John was taking the road with him.
And you was
That
on the
was
in
radio
the
there.
UK. Because they need artists from the country.
Tap in.
Okay.
But also, it's a work ethic thing. I think, I wasn't going to just hang out with him.
Right.
I
You was
there
going to work.
I was like, come on.
Right.
Bees with me. I got some bars.
Like you
What
didn't
saying?
go in there with the mindset of saying like I'm popping here, and I know you just need me, so I'm gonna just go on the road, but not knowing I ain't gonna never make that connection when I go to America.
No, we're all fans of music too.
Right.
I look at it like that. I'm a big fan of music. If you're doing great music and the thing sounds good, I want to be involved. Especially if you want me to be involved, I'm gonna be involved.
Nice.
There was like a kinship. There was like a thing. He would be like, "How do you get these melodies?" And I'd be like, "But you say the words so well." So we would be studying each other, and I think that was like a great musical thing at the time.
So you say you started out rapping though. When did you kind of transition to singing, or did you always throw the melodies in the music?
I sang all the time.
Okay.
Half my first album is singing and rapping. The first song people heard from me, and I think how I became known on the scene out there was from rapping, because it was easier to do an open mic rapping than do an open mic singing, because everyone can sing, right?
You say so.
Yeah, right. Everyone was like, "Oh gosh, she's really got bars." I was like, "Yes, I do."
Yeah.
So when did you feel like you were gaining some momentum in America? Because that's think you come from another country and you go somewhere and it's already a tough crowd, and now
they don't know you.
When did you
Like,
start
they
to
know
feel
you, but
like,
they don't
okay,
know you.
now it's working out, like I'm getting somewhere with this?
And this is gonna sound crazy. It wasn't with American Boy, all right?
It wasn't?
No, it was with Thank You. Yeah, it was with Thank You. When I would go out, I went out on the road to promote Thank You, and I would do all of the different spaces and all the different venues and all the venues that I missed the first go around. and they would be singing album cuts
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
And then they would be into Thank You so hard. I was like, I'm so sorry you guys like this record. I understand why you like it, but like, I'm so sorry you're going through this shit. It's sad, huh? Because I was going through it too. It was just like, but that was when I felt like, oh, no, people fuck with me. This is, yeah.
You going through it, help them get through it though. Because you put it out.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Music touch people. Music touch people. And then sometimes you giving off game where they was like, I would have never looked at it like that. Thank you. Your music helped me.
Yeah. It was a lot. There was a lot of that happened. And so, and then people, like yesterday, was it 2 or 3 days ago? We was at the Apollo, and this lady came up to me. She was like, your song makes me so, like, it got me through. And I was like, which one? So she looked like she was from the West Indies. So I'm thinking she's going to say, Come Over. And she was like, Conqueror.
Oh, yeah.
And she almost stood there and cried at me. And I was like, please don't cry. Please don't cry. Please don't cry.
Make me cry, no,
Like, because my face is being ready to go on stage. I was like, please don't cry.
I gotta perform.
I'm about to stand there. And so she really stood there and was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, she had a whole moment. Like, those moments let me know. Yeah, you're doing the right thing.
Come over hard though too.
Like,
Yeah, that's
Is
what
that
it
right?
was.
You feel it?
And
Yeah.
that's when it was. And that's when I felt like it was going crazy with
Yeah.
the reggae vibe or the island type melodies and beats was going crazy at that time. And your shit just came in like, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like to take it back. Like, what made you want to pick up a mic? Like, what made you want to tap into that? Because some people who just, you got people that do music,
Yeah.
and you got some people who've been doing this since a baby.
Yeah. I mean, first time I remember singing, I was maybe 7.
Mhm.
Second time I remember singing, I was maybe 12. I say that 2 different ways. So first time I remember singing, they asked me to sing at church, I was 7. I was scared out my wits.
That's holding the tone.
Shit myself,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Second time, they asked me to sing with my little brother, and he couldn't, he was trying to sing, and I was singing it with him, and they were like, this is really, they clapped and shit, and I was like, it wasn't terrible.
Right.
All right, I think I could do this. As I got older, it became a thing of, no, this makes me feel joy inside. Like, I could go sit in a room for hours and dissect every harmony and look at them like colors floating around the room and, that kind of thing. And I don't care. Don't talk to me. I'm really off there, like, like, my family's like, where's she's upstairs? And I would be in my joy bag for like a week doing that shit, after school. Let me hear that. Jodeci, whatever, who was popping at the time, fully focused. And I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do this. And then throwing it further back, I remember being 3 and watching Bob Marley on TV with my parents. And he was performing in Zimbabwe at the Rainbow Theatre. It's an old DVD or thing you gotta watch. But that performance, he was in the spirit, right? He was like,
That's the one with the lightning?
no, he had his
Yellow
guitar
t-shirt.
on. No, he had a jean shirt on. He had his guitar
Oh,
to
that's
the right.
the blue jean joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, he was singing Zimbabwe, eyes closed, wild. And I remember being 3 thinking, that's it. And I feel like that was the beginning, the start for me. Yeah.
What was your house like? Because everybody got up on Saturday mornings and was cleaning up. So what was the
We did
music
that.
you grew up on?
We did that. We had Bob Marley, of course. We had Nina Simone. We had every Lovers Rock, Dennis Brown, Freddie McGregor, all of that, right?
Okay.
And you had freaking Stevie and Luther Vandross and all of that. And then, because we were young kids in London and we want to hear pop music, it's Yaz, it's Duran Duran, it's all of them mixed up in it too.
Right.
So with Mel and Kim, obscure 80s groups, and then the pop ones too. So we had it all mixed up, but my parents were like, you're gonna know music, you're gonna know soul music, and you're gonna know African music, and you're gonna know reggae, and that's us. That's what we do. So that's why my music sounds like,
Variety was big.
oh yeah.
That's range. That's how you build a range, man.
What? That's how you build a real artist, because it's like you're pulling from everything you've ever listened to.
It shows though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what did you listen to growing up?
Early? That was on wild. My shit everywhere.
What did you listen?
Man, we're from Michael Jackson
Yeah.
to Eminem.
That's all right. That's all right.
What happened in between?
I don't fucking know. My mom was like, something has changed in you. And I was like, I'm fucking insane. Listen to this white boy. He want to. I found this CD at the house, bro. I don't know. And it went from T.I., Lil Boosie, Smoking Norfolk, you know, then it goes to the basics like that. But my start off, pop off, I think Michael Jackson was like our biggest star. So it was like, if you're gonna listen to anything music, at least start with him.
Listen, Michael was a staple in our family.
Yeah, you weren't getting away from Michael.
No.
Like, fam.
You're
One
not getting,
version. He's around the world. That's what say there's more stuff that's similar.
my household was not a Michael Jackson hater. We watched everything.
I don't
See, I'm
know.
from Mississippi, so on Sunday, you don't hear no rap nowhere. Like on all the stations, they just play like
Blues.
Gospel.
blues. There's gospel in the
starting
morning,
off,
and then
blues
around
after 12.
maybe like 2.
The blues.
They start playing the blues. So, but like that's just how it was. And you know, like as we growing up and we getting outside more and more and more, it just became like it's just something that we did too. You know what I'm saying? You just play call them the oldies, just play the oldies on Sunday.
They
You know
put
what I'm
something
saying?
in, let it play.
Yeah.
My parents was
But
on
you
that.
know, we had
What you
just like,
call it?
where I'm from in Mississippi is North Mississippi, right? So the old head station come in crystal clear.
Coming in.
I'm talking about like you get ain't no static. It sounds like it's a CD.
The rap station ain't
The rap station might cut in and out, but the old head station coming through crystal.
Yeah.
They know people listening.
Come on, man. And we where I grew up, right outside of Memphis. So we had Isaac Hayes on Sunday. Isaac Bubbly Hayes. He'd be like, it's Isaac Bubbly Hayes. Hot Butter Soul Sundays.
Oh,
and he would just play nothing but like classic.
the old school.
Nothing but the old school, bro.
Cause I know when I used to rap with my auntie, you know, we all had like D103, 107.9. But when I get in my auntie car, I would say my auntie knew more music than anybody like out of my mama and my daddy, cause my mama didn't care. Just keep it on gospel. She just want to hear God. She just want to hear Jesus. That's it. She don't care who saying Jesus. That's all
Somebody
man.
gotta say it.
She just want to catch the Holy Ghost before.
Hey.
On the
You
gospel
ain't
station,
matter,
you
bro.
get songs you've never heard before. And that was Moving Out the Way for Jesus.
I stumbled upon Jesus. What you said?
That was a real church.
Hey.
Man, quiet.
Hey.
But when I get in the car with my auntie, she put it on 104.1.
Oh, yeah.
That's the old school station. That's when I started hearing all the Isaac brother, Luther Vandross. I'm like, I was like, auntie, who that is? You don't know nothing about that? Your mama don't be playing this in her car. I'm like, my auntie, she don't never play this. I'm like, who is this? So I wasn't, internet one, we didn't have access like that. So it was like, I would have to pick back up on it when I hear it again. So I'm like, dang, who that artist was auntie listening to?
We went through a whole period where, like, my parents were super gospel, right? We went to church, and my mom and dad my mom threw out her fur. To this day,
She threw the fur?
she got rid of her fur
Why? She thought it was.
because it was secular. I don't know, it hurts my feelings. Jesus, and it was this color too. It was burning. It was gorgeous. I was so like, I still dream about that shit because I wanted it when I grew up. But anyhow, and they got rid of all the secular music in the house. And so it was gospel. I go into my auntie's house. She would play Luther, Stevie, Alexander O'Neal was her thing, like her guy.
Yeah.
She loved that man. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But see, once you think about it, though, like growing up, like when we were kids like the 80s generation, early 90s, like black people used to take pride in their music collection. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you used to have a music collection to have one.
Right.
Your music collection
And
defined
then
who you were.
And then the
Yeah.
other thing too, the other thing I noticed is I listen to what my parents was listening to now. Like the shit I'd be like, man, I don't want to hear this shit. Now I'm like, man, put that shit on.
But as a
Hey man, turn that goddamn shit off. Put on that Sade and shut the fuck up.
they were just playing some bullshit outside. I wanted to cut their radio off.
Hey man. Hey.
But as a 90s baby, I always took pride in when I saw somebody who had like a music collection or a CD book. And I'm like, well, you got to experience all this?
Yeah.
He like, yeah, man, all the songs. I'm like, you know all the songs? Why I can't hear this shit in my household?
Yeah.
You weren't even really allowed to skip around on CDs for real.
For real.
Ain't nobody finna do all that rewinding and shit to hear that shit, man. You better get the single. You want to hear that shit again?
You just want one song?
Man, hey,
Single tape.
flip it
They
over.
got single. You got the album, got single.
Yeah, but an album, you ain't finna do all that goddamn find the groove, scratch your shit up.
Put that shit on
CDs you can kind of skip, but a CD like that rolled the whole way.
Who was the last person you think that had like a full out CD that you could be like beginning
to end? I can't even think recent. Like everything in my mind is Further
Scary.
back.
Yeah.
I think Urban Legend was still CD.
That's 05.
Uh-huh.
06.
That goddamn first
Yeah.
DMX.
That
It's dark and
Urban
hell is hot. I let that bitch ride start to finish.
Juvenile.
Oh,
400
400
degrees.
400.
AT-Aliens.
Oh.
Yeah. That shit can ride to this day.
Stankonia.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
Play speaker box and let the love below play.
I let all them play.
All the way through.
Bow tie.
Yeah.
I was so young.
Bow tie.
I thought they were people for real. I'm like, these nigga pizza? I thought they was together.
Look, we do a little bit of gambling, my boy. I don't know if you the gambling type.
Like with money?
Huh?
With money?
It ain't necessarily got to be some money. The time is money, and money is something I don't have.
Me either.
I was thinking like maybe shave an eyebrow off or something.
Thinking like, shit, put a design in a nigga head.
Put a design in a nigga head.
Yeah,
Any
but
kind of design you want.
Any design you want.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna put a fool ass design in there. I'm gonna put a dick in this nigga head.
Man, you crazy as hell. Nigga, I wish you would. Nigga, I can't go back home to my daddy, nigga. I'm gonna go to Gateway, nigga, for about 3
You
weeks.
finna go to Gateway when I get done with your ass.
You got me fucked up. Who the fuck?
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Let's go.
Let's go where?
Man, come on, man. Get the fuck
Back
out of
to
here.
the end zone?
Hell no. Hey, 21 Zip ain't skunk now.
Back to the end zone?
21 Zip ain't skunk now.
Back to the end zone?
Hey, you wanna know
Y'all nigga move that dough, say move that dough, say move that dough. You got some good hair. I'm finna fuck it up too. No homo again, no diddy. I'm finna fuck your head up.
You ain't touching my hair, nigga.
Nah, it's gonna be fire though, gang. It's gonna be fire.
What you gonna put it? What you plan on putting in there if I let you put it in
Nah,
there?
ain't no if, nigga. You shook my hand like a motherfucking man. This ain't no play shit. Keep your motherfucking mouth closed, nigga, if you can't stand on business.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
The fuck, nigga, I've been taking off for a long time, nigga. This a rocket shit for real?
Yes.
Hey, what you doing though with the shaving shit?
Yo, the clippers is dull as fuck, my nigga, so that's why I feel like I'm doing the most, but I'm really not.
Hey, whoa. It's a wave up there, my boy. This a rocket shit for real, y'all?
Fucking bonehead.
Okay, so look. Hey, look. This a rocket shit, right?
Y'all did shit do dirty as a motherfucker.
They did, man.
I feel like Cam Ward deserved to be #1 pick.
Absolutely.
But them white boys that they were selecting,
5 of them.
I'm mad.
yeah, I don't think they better than Shador. And I'm willing to bet on that, bro. The Tyler Shue nigga from Louisville, he garbage.
And he hurt.
I wouldn't give a
Nigga,
fuck if he was 100%
05.
healthy. Dylan Gabriel.
He 42 years old.
I was just about to say, then they draw somebody 36, something like that. Nigga,
36, 46.
That's it.
It's a break.
But they drafted so many quarterbacks before him that didn't have the talent, so it let you know it's not about on-field talent. It's just the fact that they didn't like him.
You got to take that into the equation, bro.
Yeah.
You can't walk in somebody's motherfucking house and stomp their couch, bro.
On the first day they showing Shador camp while they doing the draft party, motherfucker packed. Day 2, half. Day 3, hey, Joe, the fam.
The family.
So if that don't tell you somebody, bro, they ready for you. Like, that probably what God's showing.
Yeah.
Bro, this all we got. Your brother stayed with you the whole time, bro.
He's just been a millionaire since he was a child.
Yes.
So he's going to have a little air to him that's different than every other person that walks into that room. His daddy put a different type of level of confidence in him.
Man, like my pastor said a few weeks ago, man, just because you were delayed, that don't mean you were denied.
Come on, Pastor.
Shador, he gonna be straight regardless.
Browns are so terrible, though.
The thing about the AFC North, they ain't finna win shit. We got to play Pittsburgh twice, Baltimore twice, and Cincy twice. If he come in the end of the season and show just a glimpse of promise, you know what I mean, that clears out that quarterback room a little bit more, and if he comes in next season, he do what he's supposed to do, shout it, that might open the door for his daddy to slide into Cleveland and be the head coach.
Now we stretch.
That's the underplay for the overplay right there, bro.
Okay. I like where you were going till you said that. Then he could leave Cleveland.
Who initiated this? Like, it had to be somebody that say, don't nobody pick his ass.
Owners.
When they drafted him, they wasn't even happy.
Look at the nigga.
Look at the nigga,
The
bro.
nigga more mad than the white
Look
folks.
at his ugly ass.
Big boy said, what the fuck we do?
He didn't
You
even
say what?
care.
We got who? Oh, shit, man. Y'all nigga playing, ain't you?
The good thing about it, though, Deion Sanders, he that motherfucking nigga, man.
For sure.
For you to shake up a whole organization the way you did because they fear you, they scared of you, nigga, for your accomplishment. You know, your gift.
Why he?
Don't do that. They always try to break black people up.
That Killer Mike last album, the one that won all the Grammys.
What's that Big Crit? I can listen to some Big Crit.
Okay.
That True 2 Chain. The True? Oh, I got one.
The side.
Street Caller, Future.
No Dope on Sunday.
Street Caller, No Dope on Sunday. With him sitting in front of Stone Mountain. No cap.
That was
dope.
hard.
That was hard. Bro, you know I almost stopped selling dope on Sunday because
You know what?
I'm like, but that nigga rapping, he got morals, man. I fuck with that, man. You know who else?
Let me see what's in.
Nah, this one. Gift of Gab.
Rocco.
That was hard.
Oh, for sure.
That was good.
That Street Caller Future, he ain't got to touch it.
T.I. first.
Shit, what's that joint?
Right.
Beast Mode mixtape. That Future joint.
He ain't got to, yeah. That one they were saying he was going,
Even though it wasn't a heavy album.
But they said he was going industry. He had to come back. He said, man, let me go pop a pill. Yeah, nigga, bullshit.
No, but see, it's crazy how you develop your musical taste, though. Cause
What he did, though.
my dad was a big Tupac fan, Ghetto Boys, and you know he'd have all these rap albums that were like that he really loved. Like,
Would you say like, all right, this is my question, so I get into like American.
Yeah, I know how you
Right.
do it.
What's the question?
Uh-huh.
Even from the South. Okay. Would you say you were more East Coast fans or West Coast fans?
East Coast, for sure.
I can't say that.
Can't say that.
I feel
We
like in
liked
the
it
South,
all.
It was about 50-50.
Okay.
We liked it all.
We always kept our music separate. Like when somebody from the South, it was pretty much like they automatic.
Yeah.
Right.
But then it's like we had certain elements that we liked from West Coast music. Like even though it was like a lot of
most like who you rock with.
If I
Because you said
it's
Tupac.
50-50.
You said your
Like, I
dad
like
liked
the
Tupac.
lyricism and the wordplay
Yeah,
up,
the West
up
do
the,
that
up the
wordplay.
East Coast. They were more focused on actually like who could say the most shit. But like the West Coast, the flow was way different. It was like they wasn't trying to overcompensate with it. They would like let that dope ass beat play or do a cool ass flip on an old school classic and just keep it real light. But on the East Coast, they trying to rap your ass to death.
But for me,
Tupac was an East Coast rapper who just rapped on the
he was
West.
from Baltimore originally.
Yeah. That's true.
He was an East Coast rapper that just rapped on the West.
He the
But for
perfect
me-
balance of both though.
We rock with who rock with us. And that was the South. So like the East Coast, we liked them until they started showing disdain.
They was the first
for
one to
us
shit on
because
us.
they would come down here and start shitting on us or shitting on us on the radio. Like
Cause
we
we-
love Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang had a Wu-Wear store here in Atlanta.
Wow.
Like I begged my mama to take me to that bitch. That shit was full of weed smoke. And she still let me get the shirt.
See, that's the biggest difference. The West Coast never shit on the South.
Yeah.
And Nori,
And we rock with everybody that didn't shit on us.
Nori
But
was one of the first East Coast artists that was on a lot of down South.
yeah, you come down.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Like he was
Shout out to
fucking
Nori.
everybody.
Shout out to Nori.
From Project Pat to Lil Jon to motherfucking Trick.
But I can
Daddy.
say that. I can say that for Nori. I can say that for Cam and them.
Yeah,
I
they
can say
did.
that for Wu-Tang and them.
Nas later on.
Nas, like, yeah,
It was way more love than it was hate that they were trying to like make it seem like.
right.
At one point.
And Raekwon too.
Of course.
Raekwon fuck with the South hard.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
But see, that's what I.
But
like
the
we was
West
talking
fuck with the South. Tupac moved there.
Tupac shit.
Right.
Like he was real dynamic where he could give you both. Like
Yeah, but I
California Love don't sound nothing like To Live and Die in LA.
Nothing like
You
it.
get what I'm saying?
But I think a lot of that shit, like it made us shit like oh shit, we can't listen to them because they damn near on the same shit we on because we really wasn't hip.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because we weren't playing their music. Like even like you said, my household, I didn't even know about the shit that was going on my side of the world until I went on somebody's house and somebody playing this shit. And I'm like, who is it? Oh, you don't know nothing about this from
this.
And I'm like, I gotta write their name down and go back home. Like it was a process. Brother had Michael Jackson, Eminem, gang. I'm sorry, mama. Eat it back. It's mine. They hurt you.
No wonder you
Oh my God.
You needed a buffer in between them, bro.
You needed something, bro.
I got two. That's all I got.
Bro, you needed
I got them two. It's fucked up,
How did we get here?
You needed the goddamn.
How did we
But
get
Tony
here?
Braxton or something.
I just went and started listening to everybody.
But since we on the conversation of music, you done work with a lot of legends.
Facts.
Like, who are some of your favorites to work with?
Tough.
Or who was the one who had you kind of like, I can't believe we in this motherfucker
Well,
right
this is the thing. It threw me completely because I remember. All right, so talk about when I came here. I was like, I'm gonna live my life in between the studio sessions. So I'll be outside at the clubs, two-stepping on tables. Like, I had to give up vodka because it was like I did too much.
Living up here.
Vodka don't work with me no more.
You embraced all the,
It was going.
Here went crazy.
It was a wild time.
No, you were here in a very fun time.
It was. It
We
was
talk
a good
about
time.
this shit all the time. Like, from 99 to 05 was peak blackness.
It was a beautiful time. And I remember like having a good time, a bunch of Gucci Mane records in a row.
Yeah.
And then I did a record with Jerry Wonder and them at Platinum Sounds. I just put it down. I literally had moved to the West Coast at this point, like doing a whole other thing, doing cartoon voices and whatnot. And Jerry hits me like, yeah, so Gucci Mane wants the record that we did finally free. I said, What? Me?
Right.
Gucci Mane?
Right.
What does he know me? What?
Gucci,
What does he know me?
I want it.
So,
Did you what?
because it was like I met, like it was all flashbacks and like I said, dancing on tables and all the different clubs, going to on the road, and that was a joint. That was our like crew, like Lemonade, Freaky Girl, what all of them in that era.
Yeah.
That was our shit. Our turn up, like let's go.
Yeah.
Me and my homegirls and my assistants and whatnot. And so then I'm on a record with him. It was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he knows my
That's
name.
what's up.
That was a fun time.
Right. But he did have that whole little,
It was a good time. Yeah. That was one. I mean, that's one. But look, I've done so many records with so many people. And I've got like things that are coming out with people who, growing up, I wouldn't even think that they knew my name. And I met some of them because of my radio show. But it's just like, I look at it all like, man, it's a blessing. Like, I get to do this for a living. I get to do this, wake up in the morning and be like, I sang a song and,
And people believe
fuck
and
with
respect you.
Right. They understand all the 10,000 hours I put in, and
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. Like them hours of no sleep.
Right.
Them days of like, I got some of my favorite shoes.
What's your creative process? Do you just get inspired and do it on the spot, or you got a certain routine that you like to go through, or what?
Now, I say this now because the last set of records I recorded, which is my album coming, I did that in the pandemic, the Panini, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a 4-hour process. I would pray, I ask God what he wants me to say, and then I get out the way. I just let it come out. I don't judge it and leave it with the producer and leave. And it was 4 hours because if I did anything more than 4, I'd start overthinking it. Start trying to move the words around. Doesn't that make sense? That melody feels too, I did that before. And I just get in the way of it, So my process now is like pray, go in there, freedom, sing into my phone, put the melody down, and then color in the lines, right? And fit the words in the melody. So if I'm singing the melody, I look at it like I'm drawing this. And then the words just go in here. And that's it. Knock it out, leave the studio.
Let me check with your research. Is that true, bro? Because you said you be leaving shit out.
It's really an 8-hour process.
She left 2 hours.
She left 2 hours out there.
No, I tell you, it's full. It's full.
And
What? How did I get there?
You ain't gonna even mention the lemonade, huh? You know you need lemonade to make the damn song.
Come on, now you are all around artist though. You talented. Now, when did you think that you would get into the cartoon space?
Yeah.
I asked for that.
Yeah.
I prayed about that. And I said,
okay. So you
"That's- I
manifested
want to
out.
do. Yeah, I did. It was really like I think after a certain period of like being outside in the world, people were like, you have a voiceover voice too. Like, you should do that. And I was like, I want a voiceover gig. I want it. And it was like, I want a voiceover gig. They got closer and I was like, no, I want to do a cartoon because I want my nieces and nephews to hear my voice. And my sisters were pregnant at the time. And I was like, they're not coming here. They're not moving to the US. But I want them to hear my voice over there. And I want them to know at least that's auntie. Like, I have a big family, 5 girls, 3 boys. There's 9 of us total. And I meant that. I was like, no, I just want them to be able to hear my voice.
Yeah.
I want an international. I got very clear about the prayer about it. And after pestering the shit out of my team, I was like, they were like, well, this cartoon came in. It's not a lot of money. I was like, what's it about?
Right.
Well, it's a cartoon that will like, the character is called Garnet and she's like a big sister. I was like, I can relate.
Okay.
I'm the biggest, I'm the oldest girl.
Mm-hmm.
And so they read it to me and I was like, this is good, this is easy. We weren't privy to any of the story arcs. I didn't know any of it. I was just like, I like purple. It's Garnet. That's my birthstone and the Capricorn. This is great.
Let's do it.
Let's go. And the more I kept doing it, I just felt like this is the biggest honor of my life. This is amazing. Like, thank you, God. And
Did
then
she already look like that?
the character.
Yeah.
Well, Rebecca, Sugar, and Ian, they're a partnership. They're a team, and they created this whole character. They said based off of a song that I had called "Freak," a video.
Yeah.
So I did a song called "Freak." I can be a freak every day.
Yeah.
It came out in the American Boy era.
I'm just
Carnal official.
about you tonight, God damn.
Yeah.
Man, but you a freak. What that mean? That was a song. I'm just talking about the song.
I mean, any woman wants that song, darling.
She said
Yeah,
it was
these are things.
She said
Give me the playbook, man. Damn, coach. Hey, come on, man. Get this shit together. My paper, man. Yes, sir. Get this shit together, man. We spend a lot of time writing these plays, man. He do. And it say right here, I see why we don't do this shit. It's bullshit. That's a good play, coach. Look at the people, parents over there watching. Don't ever turn your eyes off me. That's what y'all doing. You're taking your eyes off the prize. You take your eyes off the prize. But this the play we're gonna run to win the game when we get back out here. We got 2 minutes left, fellas. What we doing? We go well?
You go to 85apparelco.com.
Okay.
You go to the 3-point line. You order the shorts that say the South is everywhere.
The South is everywhere.
You pull up at that 3-point line, coach. Put your card number in. Put your debit number in. PayPal, whatever you ordering from. Then you shoot that 3.
It's that simple.
We got 1 quarter left. 1 quarter left. Go to 85apparelco.com and order these shorts right now.
Go all the way.
So we can win the game.
Go all the way.
And you can win the game too.
You can win the game, dog.
You deserve a ring.
Right, because this church leads. What they need to do?
85apparelco.com.
But the point is, I had this song that was more about just like feeling yourself and being. I was doing this. I had to
I don't know why we got high.
You like cartoons? Oh my God. Where was I? Oh yeah. So the video, I dreamt it up. I literally dreamt it, and I literally was like, "Oh, the character should look like this." And I take the picture and I do a Zoom with the director, like, "I want to look like this in the video, and it should be blah 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 blah." And I was telling them what it should feel like, and we did the video. The video did its thing. Anyhow, she's a fan of it, and she liked it because it feels like it's like Baltimore House. It's like, it's club. It's dance music. And she was like, "Yo, I just love the video. I like how strong and how incredible you look in it, and that's what it should be." And one of the reasons why I really I think it was the right decision. She said something to the effect of like someone else like, "Why is Garnet a black woman?" And she was like, "Well, why not? Every other thing is white and male. Why wouldn't it be a black woman?" And I was just like, and this is why I took the role because she sees what we bring to the world as women.
Right.
But she wasn't afraid to reference that, in something that was so groundbreaking for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
it went crazy.
Steven
Universe. How many seasons?
I think like 6 seasons in a movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Cartoon, that's a good franchise.
Yeah.
Thank you. 6 seasons, right? I think 6 seasons. 6, 7. 6+ in the movie. Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, Clayton already told you how your song made us feel as American boys. What was the inspiration? What made you stick with that concept? How did that come about?
So let me tell you. I was in the beach in Miami. I was at the beach, so I'm recording.
I'm so conservative. I'm gonna smoke this weed.
You can win too. The story been too good.
On the beach. Come on, man. Give me some.
Was this the Gucci Mane era?
Gucci Gucci, man. You know, Gucci, man. Give me the lighter.
Before that.
Okay.
I live my life. I have fun.
Hands at the beat.
Motherfucker lit. Those stories get better and better.
Oh my God. I'm on the beach
was
in
Labor Day
Miami.
weekend?
No, it was.
You was on the 4-wheel. No, I'm just playing.
Okay, I will crash a 4-wheeler. Okay, I will crash a 4-wheeler. I have that is ridiculous. I have no. It's crazy.
You be living life.
Oh, I do. I do not do it. I be trying. I be
living life. That was up.
fun.
Yeah.
It's a good time. But no, I was on the beach with John. Well, no, I was not on the beach with John. I was in Miami and John was recording. And all the time they was recording, I was like, I'm going to the beach. I'm not staying in the studio with you people, just moving around.
Right.
I had a session with will.i.am that week. And I was just waiting to see when
Shout
it
out to
be.
will.i.am.
Yeah. Because he produced American Boy and all that.
That's fire.
So we go in.
Bro, hold up. I don't hate to cut you off, but man, just the network of friends that you
I'm
have.
just saying, bro. That shit sounds so crazy.
That you can just kick it with and be on some cool shit.
will.i.am on the beach, nigga.
Not like you gotta call him and book. You just like, hey man, pull up.
And then she left the nigga like, man, y'all do this. I'm gonna go to the beach.
Something like that, yeah.
Like, this shit is lit.
That's how crazy. That's how crazy.
That shit is lit.
Thank you.
No, that sound about right.
But you know,
You in Miami?
Well, I was. I
These
mean,
your friends and they
Yeah.
respect your mind and this is how y'all vibing and creating this.
Yeah.
That shit is lit. Go ahead. You walk on the beach, you left.
Do will.i.am get mad if you call him William? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
that's a thought. That's a question.
He get just as mad as J.O.N.
Get the fuck out. You get the
Yo, who the fuck is William, bro?
It's you, motherfucker.
When he do like this in the studio while you back there,
leave.
Get out of here.
Why?
Nigga turn his back on your ass. Be talking to you like Dr. Claw.
I still see you.
Oh my God. I'm too young.
Evil.
I'm sorry.
Get
My
you
bad.
next time, Estelle. Next time.
Why are you out like this? No, I'm like, wait, hold on.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to remember the story. I'm just like,
So
this is crazy.
will.i.am.
You went to the beach, you left them niggas.
I went to the beach, waiting for my session to go. And so I come back and the next day we start the session and John's like, so what you been doing? And I was like, at the beach, hanging out, having fun times. Cuban boys love me. I didn't know they were Cuban at the time. I have to correct myself and say this now. But it was, to me, it was like oh my goodness, they're speaking Spanish with me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have a big Latino community in the UK. So my mind is blown the entire time I'm there. Just like, say words again.
We run Hispanics all day.
And I'm just like,
Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah.
no.
Yo, mama. Yo, mama.
You know they Cuban. They lying like a motherfucker. I marry you today. Today I marry you.
I have big house.
All the vibes.
I give you big house.
And I'm just there like,
Oh,
this
that's
is my
good deal right
entire
now.
mind. Like, say words. This is great. Like, and also I have a thing where I listen to people speak. I hear melody and, so anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
And John's just looking at me like, what the fuck? I was like, they cute, they hollering on, it's fine. Don't worry about it, it's good. He's like, well, let's write about that.
You wrote about it. American boy who really is Hispanic.
For sure. And it made it about everybody.
You was smart. That was a smart thing.
Everybody. The original starting point was like, oh my goodness, I'm on the beach and this is just a fun time. Like
They was on you.
the whole vibe. They was on me and my homegirl, yeah. It was
So they was on you.
It was a wild time. Yeah. I will say yes. But like I said, it was, and then also we're fresh from London, so the accent's extra strong.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Cubans, black guys, it was just everybody. It was like, oh my goodness, the British girls. And it was just, we were just there like, let's go get a margarita and like, but also wait, home, you come. It was a good time.
Sounds like it.
So it was fun.
That's
so
fine.
we go in and John's like, what you been up to? And I'm like, on the beach hanging out. And he's like, well, let's write about that. And same thing, he goes in and some melodies and I go in and I melody and then we both color in the lines.
Hold on. Bring it back. Clayton. I'm a student of the game. I'm right here at the conversation. He said, all right, now let's write about this. He cranks up everything on the computer and he goes and make the beat. Do he makes the beat like that?
No, y'all did melody,
No,
right?
will.i.am had the beat and he was playing through beats.
He's just playing through beats.
Playing through beats. First of all, he played me Wait a Minute, which was the very first single off the album.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that's Screaming Lord Such. I love that sample. Let's do that one. He's like, okay. So we wrote that record, put it down. And then American Boy came around and he was like, I said, that beat is it. And he was like, no, I don't know if that's a hit. I said, that's the one. And if we don't make it back, I'll go to IB for Make Your Money Back. They're gonna love this in the UK. They're gonna love this in Europe. We're good. Like, just let me sing the song.
Alternate, even go sell it.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It'll be good.
Right.
So we
international.
Yeah.
So do you have a lot of records like that where you like, okay, I know this gonna work at home.
Right.
So you gotta have to.
And that's my thought process. No, that's my thought process. If it works for me, it's something that I believe in, and I know that I can do it at home.
That's your leverage already.
It's going everywhere.
Like over here, we can't be like, if it don't work, it don't work. She like, man, I can take it to the UK. We gonna be like, let's try it in the UK.
No.
She like, it's already gonna
But you
work
should walk
in
with
the
the
UK.
audacity if it's gonna work.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think that's even a real. If you love it and it's your shit, it's gonna work wherever you take it.
Right.
You know, that was always been my thing. But selling it to them was just like, no, give me. I know what place I can go perform now. Right now.
Right.
But other than that, I just loved it and believed in the record. The bass line is one thing on American Boy that is. It don't matter if I just have a bass player.
Yeah.
I can sing that song. If I have a hand clap, I can sing that song. If it's a guitar, I can sing that song. And that's my through line with every single record. Like, can I do this?
With the
Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? Good, easy. Yeah. But that was literally that. And Will had put the record out elsewhere. And we came back around and figured it out, and he let us. We released it. And
I feel like that's one of them songs that'll never get old.
So he leaked? Did he leak it?
No, he had already recorded a version of it, like a Vibe record.
Okay.
And had just released it in the UK on a very small label.
Okay.
And a whole album. So it wasn't a single off the album, it was just on this album.
Just on there.
And people who knew him, loved him, found that record, and they were like, but this is the Will.i.am record. I was like, excuse me, bro. Woo. He was like, yeah, that was crazy. So that little gassy. Little came up. No real life moment there.
I done burped 6 times over here.
I was like, ooh.
42 times.
Okay, I'm not going there.
He'll sip and poop. If you don't say nothing, he ain't gonna say
I ain't gonna do it because we got kids. But woo, she leave. Up, right in the picture.
No, I'm never gonna do that.
Like this motherfucker up.
So other than burping, essentially we put it out and it just went and did everything it needed to do.
Yeah.
Kanye got on it maybe 6 months to 8 months after we recorded it. That's it. And we wanted him on it. It wasn't like, this is a thing to make her blow up. It was like, the record's gonna go.
Yeah.
This is a juggernaut. How can we make it supernova? Right. I was like, sure, okay.
You had a plan for it.
Yeah.
What's a record that you went in the studio that you just absolutely, like, your favorite? You got a world favorite, and then you got your favorite.
Like, I think at the time of
When you like
recording
this too.
this is I can listen to this like I just recorded it. Just know exactly where I was. And it's the original demo vocal from my house. A song called Break My Heart, featuring Rick Ross. I remember where I was, and it was like forecasting it, which was weird, with the guy I was with at the time. I was like, I wrote this record out of just a pure blue sky, like the 4-hour scenario. And I wasn't doing it frequently then. I just did it in that moment and never did it again for like 6 years. And at the time I was like, there's something with this record. And, I told the label, and that was the second album, All of Me. But that record makes me just feel like warmth and the 90s.
I wish I could do every song like this.
I wish I don't want to relive that heartbreak, but
Right.
every single song, and I feel like I got it on this new record.
Okay. Oh, on this one?
This new album, same vibe. Yeah. Feels
It's
good.
always a vibe.
Yeah.
If you excited about it, I'm excited. Yeah.
What's the name of the new album?
Coming, I can't tell you just
Yeah, man.
You saw actually this. She said,
But I will say I have 4 records out right now. 4 probably by the time you hear this. OI, Fire, Love on Love, and a song called New Direction. And these songs were made from like 2018, started in 2012, but made from 2018 through to maybe, we're just literally mixing as we go right now.
Okay.
A lot of shit.
He says, how long ago was that?
So, it's timeless music. Even though you're still in the studio, you still be recording. But the music you made, like you said, in 2018.
Yeah.
And you're dropping it in 2025.
Takes a minute.
It takes a minute in the process. Why now? Why not in 2018?
Because we need joy. We need love. And I think if God gave me all this music to give, now would be the time
Right.
to get it going. Also, I listen. I pray a lot, as I've said, and I don't really I don't get my ego about when and we have to because people ain't. He gave it to me. He's gonna make the path straight and let people who need to hear it hear it. Who is for is who is for, and it's the, and they're gonna get it in the time they get it in. There's people who are just discovering I had a reggae album out now, and I did that in 2018. I put that out in 2018.
Okay.
They're just like, you had a whole reggae. I'm just like, ooh, but
gotta go do your homework.
catch up.
Gotta do your homework.
But when you're meant to hear it, you're meant to hear it. Not to say that this is what this is, but I took my time with this. I wanted to wait for the right features. I wanted to put everything in the right place as much as I possibly could.
Yeah.
And let the producer do his thing too. I didn't want to just be like, good, done.
Hurry up, right.
I want to live with it. I want to ride with it. I want to see how loud it could feel and how joyful.
How long can I ride to it?
Yeah, if this is whack and it was just me in the house, like just because everything was quiet, and it wasn't,
You know what I love about you?
What?
Like, we've been following each other on social media for a long time.
Yeah.
But you show a lot of love to just a lot of people.
Right.
Like, I've been seeing you laughing at the comedy pages, the reels, and the music. You be all over the place, man.
This is the thing. We live dual lives. We live everywhere.
Right.
And I'm not a hater. I don't really see the whole, well, you can't like this person think too much because they're gonna think you're too drawn. What makes me laugh makes me laugh.
Right.
I just
They hit that.
Yeah, and I think you guys are funny. You kept us alive during the panini and before. Okay, I was looking on YouTube like looking at the full like old shows that you would like. And when I seen you on Netflix, that shit made my heart sing. I was so joyful. I was like, this is it. This makes me proud. Like so.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Why not?
What kind of advice do you give artists that come up to you? Like the next Estelle out of London. She from the east side though. Because there's no blueprint to really do what you've done.
What?
But you made it easier for the next person because you bridged the gap between America and the UK. So
Well, Loose Ends did that for me. Sade did that for me.
Right.
Who else? A bunch of singers in the UK from Beverly Knight, Misha Paris. So many people did that for me.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and say like, I'm the first. No parts. Right?
Not the first, but you got to keep the legacy going.
For sure. And then keep legacy. Marsha and Floetry did that for me too, right? So what I always tell people, and it's always the question, like, well, how do I? Like, you're a singer, sing. You're an artist, be an artist. All the other shit you're worrying about is standing in the way. Your ego standing in the way. Stop overthinking this shit and just create. Like, I did it. I'm writing a book because I keep getting that question. And it's just my perspective. Tweak it, make it your own. My thing is just, I'm going to show you how I got there. And I had to learn these lessons on the fly because there was no physical example of like, come here, stay here, move with this person. Don't do that shit. I said, don't do that shit. It was none of that for me.
Right.
I was doing the shit and fucking up and being like, oh God, let's go again, So I'm writing all that in the book, but my main thing is always just create, stop making excuses about it, make really good music, stop judging the music, don't overthink it, and pray. Like whoever you pray to. I believe in spirituality over religion. However you get to God is how you get to God, right? But yeah, ask the being that is bigger than all of us for directions and do the fucking thing. Like stop overthinking the stuff. Do the thing. Get out your way. Yeah, get out your way. And that's my main thing to them. So like, well, how do you? And I'm just like,
I'm just doing what I told you what I've been doing.
Here go, doors open. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna run through it. Full speed. Don't stop running, cool. Keep going. All right. We're living real life.
Yes, ma'am.
That's my thing. Yeah. Is that okay? I'm like, y'all so smoky. This is scary.
No, we good.
Just be in thought.
Okay.
Deep in thought.
Deep in thought.
Because it's like, even, you know, as us as comedians, and he's a musician, he do music, he's very talented. Hey, your residuals talents were crazy too.
Yeah.
So it's just like, just to be able to get some insight on somebody who's creative, just to see what the process is and how you navigate the decisions, you know what I mean? Because sometimes we do shit and we don't know the impact that it's having on somebody else. Like you said, the lady who knew the album cut, that's her shit. That, you know, and then sometimes people come up to us and tell us about a moment that happened. It's like, man, I needed, I was at a point where wouldn't nothing make me laugh, but I sat and I watched and got me out of that space. Like, that's the shit.
But you
That's
did the
priceless.
thing, right?
Yeah.
You did the thing. You didn't sit there saying like, there's 11 things and you didn't put up so many barriers. You just want to execute. You got in your bag. You was like, what makes me fun? What makes me laugh?
Right.
And the way you do comedy is observant as fuck, and I love it. You know, and it's just like a very like this is why I follow, like, because it's truth. You know, it's not. I know it's not made up. You can tell,
is truth.
yeah.
Right.
And I wish more people would think that instead of thinking, let me get in the way. This is the way that that is done, and I have to present this way, and I have to present that way. All right, you know.
You're just making more barriers for yourself. Anytime,
You are.
Nah, I can't do it. This that.
Your words
You're
mean
gonna keep
things.
adding on stuff.
You're not being authentic. You're not being authentic. You're getting frustrated because everything gonna come with a problem.
Yeah.
Once you know that, and you be like, oh, see, I was so focused on thinking that once I get done with this problem, I ain't gonna have problems. Nah, you just gotta learn how to do problem solve.
Right. Yep. Your words mean things.
I'm A&R. I'm the AR on the new DC album.
Nice.
We need you on
You
the.
serious?
They my boy, yeah, they my boy. Put him on game,
Come
man.
here.
Well, I need you on the.
Okay.
We need you.
Okay.
We need a session.
Fast.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
We ain't gonna waste it. We're gonna have shit ready for you. It'll be quick.
I want to hear it. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I got something for you.
I'm ready
You
when
gonna
you're
charge
ready.
for them 4 hours?
I'm gonna pray for them. We're gonna be in there praying. I'm like, come on. Come on, let's pray now.
And she gonna stop the prayer. Wait a minute, wait a check.
He's a deacon, first of all.
We gonna
He's
pray.
a whole deacon. Yeah.
Go
Now we're
pray
gonna do
and
this
ask for
shit
the
the
money.
American way. We're gonna give her so much. It's gonna be so much cash and 5 tens and ones. She's gonna be like, come on, man, I'm ready to go. I can
Round paper bag.
Vibes, everyone.
Ones, 5s, and 10s.
But no,
Look,
it's
the
just-
20s
it's
be on the top.
Why is there blood on this money? Don't worry.
Ain't no blood on that money. He believed me gave it to you.
Turn the headphones up.
Oh my God.
He believed me gave it to you.
Oh my God.
Now it's just fun hearing the journey though, you know what I'm saying? Because as an artist, like you just hear like the process. I think I just, you know what I'm saying, have finally just got to a point where like, bro, it's just the process.
Yeah.
Only thing that's different between you and them is a plaque on the wall.
It's smoothly that. And
It's literally that.
Let me ask you that. What it felt like to hang a plaque on the wall?
That's
Just to
it.
go
That's like
from
getting the Grammy.
having to, just from, think about like, you know how like when you're growing up, you sit in your room, you got your little notebook, you write your songs, and then it goes from, from the notebook to putting something on the wall.
But to your point, it took, you know how many records will never see the light of day
Never.
to get to that one Grammy and that 2 million and that one moment, and people coming up saying, forget all of those, that record. There are that tapes, hard drives this big.
And they don't understand.
There are reel-to-reels with my vocals on them that will never see the light of day, please Jesus. Right? Because they were terrible, okay? To get to that point. And I think it's just one of the things that I did before I decided to move here was in between all of the discussing with the label, I was praying. I went through a real depressive era. I call it depressive, but it wasn't. It was God like singling me out to like get me right.
Get you right.
And I was like, get clear on what do you want? I was like, I want to win a Grammy. I'm gonna win a Grammy. I'm winning a Grammy. I've won a Grammy. Like how the words mean things, right? And it took me getting to that place and then being like, I'm gonna get out of the way of the how. I don't know how. I didn't even expect it when it happened. I got told I was nominated when I was leaving another hotel in maybe Vienna or something on tour. And I was pissed. I want to go home. It was cold. I was tired. I didn't know where home was. I just moved from London. Family wasn't really in the US like that. And I got told I was nominated and I was big pissed going home. I'm coming down out the elevator and I get a phone call. And I'm just like, what are they calling me for now? Who else I got to pay? Like, what the fuck? Can they leave me? I just want to get on the bus and go home. I need to go home. Can't even, but I'm performing every night and I'm giving them my all. And they were like, you got nominated 2 Grammys. I stopped in the middle of the street in Vienna and did like a praise dance. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like I had a whole, and then when I won it on the carpet. So the how is inconsequential to God saying, like, I told you, you can get it. Like, just do the things, put in the work, or just get out of the way. Let me make it so, you know? That's what I say, like, there's 11 different songs that will never see the light of day. There are moments that I could have taken, I didn't take. When God says yes, and when it says it's your time, and you get in agreement with him, and you say it's your time, it's whatever. Everything else. Holding the plaque is one thing, and I've had it at the house. Nice. The Grammy's cute. But the memory and the feeling of those moments, being God, like, you told me I was going to get a Grammy. That's the thing for me. That's the thing I carry. Like, shit. You don't lie, huh? You do not lie.
He don't never lie.
You do not lie.
He be on time now.
No, it's really...
He don't lie.
Look in front of you. 2 more.
We out here telling the truth for the Lord.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's the part.
You wanted to win.
Right.
Clear about it. Unashamed.
And to the people who watching this, I don't know how many times you have to see people say this or hear people say this, man. You got to speak your dreams into life, man.
You know what?
You can't just sit on that, man.
Cause she just said it. It's crazy. Cause she, like you said, both of y'all just hit me. It said it was specific. I was never specific.
Yeah.
I always said I just wanted to do music.
See,
I wanted to make it.
That's the faith.
He had
right
wanted me
there.
to make it somewhere else. So he's just like, you still doing the music.
See, that's the faith right there, DC.
You feel me?
Like God just be wanting to know if you're gonna be bold enough to say it.
Right.
Cause somebody gotta laugh at it.
Right.
Somebody gotta tell you that it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
But you the one who gotta believe it though.
Right.
Guess what? You ain't supposed to tell nobody. Between you and God.
Right.
You can say out loud in your room to nobody around. I did it out loud on my balcony to nobody around.
See, I always just wanted to make it to get my family out the hood. See, that was just the goal.
That was the goal.
He gave me the goal somewhere else. So he was just like, I gave you the same goal. Now what else? You just like music?
Easy.
I'ma just put you around a lot of people.
Make music for yourself.
They're not even that. I'ma just put you around people who respect that you do music. So it's not really the plaque. It's not really you want to make it out the hood. They really like your music.
But what do you want to do with the music?
I just like help. I just like being a composer. Like I realize like that's what I like to do. Just like by you hearing say that, yes, you really can sing. I'm like that's it for me.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I want to do.
Okay.
Tell them folks stop playing.
Okay.
That was it.
That's it.
That was it.
Okay.
And if you want me help, I can help, and you can help me.
But look, and I'll give you this. If you want more, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with saying, I like hearing people hear my music and I like that. But you know what, God? I want to go on this tour and I want to do it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I think you have a gift and you ought to see where that purpose pushes you in that space. Yeah. Dream big.
You gotta say it.
Dream, yeah.
You gotta go and say it.
You got it.
We just gonna go on and say it. I want J.O.N. to cut his hair, Lord. I want him to cut it now, Lord. When he cut it, I know I made it, Lord.
Boy got a head full of dirty cigarettes.
Oh my God. What did you just what was wrong with you?
You don't do that.
How you
J.O.N.
Ain't got it.
How you take this abuse?
You looking like Charlie Brown.
Your auntie will do it bad, but she'll pray for you in front of everybody. I just want you to just take him, Lord.
I want my nephew off them drugs.
I want him.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I know your drugs, Jesus.
Wait a minute.
I know your drug. I know your drug.
I know you on that stuff. You on that stuff bad.
Too young. Too young.
He messing with that stuff. I want better for it.
I think your hair suits you. It looks really lovely.
Boy, that's so funny, bro. Pray Debbie here. Just pray for him, Jesus. He on it now.
Yeah.
I saw him when he walked in.
He think don't nobody know, but everybody know.
He won't stop stealing, Lord.
Yeah. Please don't let him have it.
Boy, that is funny.
We wouldn't be shit if we didn't get you some. We got you.
Oh my God.
We got you some 85 South merch and materials.
South all the way
Oh.
in the West End.
Look, I have a wonderful time when I come to the South every time. Okay, from the food to the entertainment. I had strip club stories.
You got strip club? You be.
I said the entertainment, and I was like, oh gosh, strip club stories. So this one good time at Bandcamp.
Okay.
Blue Flame.
Blue Flame.
No.
That's the only
You just on Bankhead,
DOA.
DOA?
Yeah, I had gone there one. Wait, a few years ago.
Yeah.
A few years ago. I did a show out here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because I'm a polite tipper. I don't like throwing shit at people. I'm a preface that. No, okay. Like that. But in their hands. But in their hands, okay? Because what are we doing? Like, here you go. Did so well.
Oh, you give okay.
I'm that polite.
You did so well.
I did did a great job.
Thank you.
It's just awkward for me because a lot of ladies with dancing are always like it's genuine love. It's not like, oh, she's what. It's like, no, I love that song, and they come up and they'll hug me, and I'm just like, you know,
and you
thank you, because it's glitter everywhere. It's a wild time. I did a show one time, and I did an after event at the show, the venue, and Stevie J came, and he made us. Him and my team, that guy over there, hatched a plan to get me to Dimes of Atlanta. And Stevie J was going to be hosting table down there. I'm quite polite, okay, guys. Again, like I said, I'm not going to throw money at people. I just, long short, we get to the club, and these guys left me there with Stevie J. This is Stevie J right at the height of him on the show. Hip hop. What the fuck? Why'd you leave? How would y'all leave me in the club?
Don't eat crisis.
For the fun, okay? Shit. And I'm just there looking around like, when the fuck am I taking it again?
You and Stevie J's bitch.
Stevie J.
He looking at him.
Please.
And our free faces are like, I mean, these are generals we are, but like, it was very intense. It was so we go in there, I'm trying to like find my way to like just be polite and be nice to everyone. And then I go to the bathroom and I come back and he's like, get over here. You gotta stop that shy shit. And I'm just like, it's okay. It's okay. I just want to sit down. And then he gets this lady to do a dance for me and it's just a whole spectacle. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like we're both standing at the stage and she's like, she's going like, I'm like.
She's going crazy.
She's going crazy. It's a lot, right? And she was thick. And he turns to me, oh God, should I say this part? Is that part? Should I say this part? Shit. Oh no, he turns around and I'm looking.
He looking like I ain't never heard this story.
He wasn't there.
He was outside like, He turns around. She's like, at this point, everything's wide open. And I'm just like, oh God, I don't want to say it. This is guy. And he's like, nah, look at that asshole. And I was like, no, I don't.
I'm gonna get pink eyes. Stop.
And it was like at the end of the dance, so she could see I was uncomfortable. It was just a whole. I was just like, this is the awkwardest shit in my life. And especially, I took the money. He's like, take the money. I was like, okay, here you go. You did so well.
Right.
You did so well. And I gave her a money. She's like, thanks. I was like, yeah, I gotta go. Yeah. It was just like that was like I'm not good at that.
You're supposed to throw it on the booty.
I know. I just feel like
that's how you back her up.
But see, in Atlanta,
she knew better. She wasn't supposed to put that in your face like that.
I know it's not, but the growing up, the woman, the matriarchal family that I got, it's just weird for me to be like on a whole woman's.
It's all part of the act.
I know. I just didn't feel good. They cuss me out by it. They laugh at me.
No, see, down here they get naked, so it'd be like, you know what, that's part of it. You be like, hey, spread that pussy. And then they turn around and spread. You like, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You like, damn.
And I'm like, don't do it like that.
See, Clayton to tell you.
You like, come here, sweetheart.
We used to go to amateur night at the Blue Flame.
Right.
Well.
The MC Lightfoot would be like, who got $50? I DDT this bitch.
Yeah. Wrestling move.
Oh my
wrestling move.
Suplexing.
Going crazy.
Picking big women up. Suplex her right now. Give me her.
That's too much.
Yeah. But when he do it, the whole club going. Oh, the ass slapping contest.
Going crazy.
Oh man.
No.
Oh man. You ain't seen no shit like this. These niggas getting out of prison. They coming from way back here.
They been want to hit a nigga like that for so long.
What the stripper do?
You damn crazy.
Cause they done gave us 600.
Oh my God.
Strip club.
It's a lot.
You gotta have tough skin get on the strip club.
They had me sing American Boy at one. It was strange.
In there?
Yeah.
They made you get on stage?
God damn.
No, I'm just saying.
Give me the mic. Oh, you was in the DJ booth.
Yeah, so thank you. They did. They made me sing it. It was like,
Did you see it? We got you a nice fit.
We got you a nice outfit.
Yeah.
thank you.
Got a weird at the flame.
Oh, this is fun. This is dope. Oh, let me see. Oh, this is my color too. Thank you.
Just make sure you come back, man. Got to stop back through here.
Yeah, that's something. You know, something like.
I'm like,
You know what I'm saying? Airport killer.
Little airport killer, little stomach out.
You know, oh, little bit.
Little
Am I need that
stomach
guy?
out.
Thank you. This is very cool. Thank you. I'll give
Hold
you
it
some
up one more time, because you see, you know, the lady said we ain't had nothing that fit specifically for them, so we went.
We got something for
Yeah,
them.
we got something for them.
Oh, thank
Even
you.
for the baby mamas, if your stomach out this summer, don't even fuck with. Don't worry about it.
Just
how many summers you gonna have that motherfucker? Let it hang.
Poke it on now, yeah.
Let it be.
Come on now.
why you like this?
I don't know.
Why? This is fire. Thank you. And I love the little love heart. This is very dope.
Exactly. You know, for the love.
Somebody daughter drew that.
Yeah, that's for the lovers.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
We
nice.
had to make it girly.
More love and love and love. I like that. It's a good time.
Anytime you drop some, make sure you pull back up here.
I will.
Yeah, because this your first time here.
Mhm.
Don't let it be your last. Let them know where they can find you on social media.
You can find
when
me.
we can expect the album.
Oh yeah, you can find me at Estelle Darlings on pretty much everything. Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. Facebook is /Estelle if you're on Facebook. Yeah, TikTok. Estelle
Facebook
Darlings.
jumping.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people about to get back on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to get back on there because social media is kicking me off.
Putting the record together.
You got it.
I hear. See, that's really what I want to do.
Mhm,
Is like really like Dr. Dre
Produce the
that.
thing. Okay.
I want Clark that. Like,
Okay.
that do me just. Because
Okay.
I still get flack if I share it with you.
It's true.
Dig what I'm saying?
He said this one.
Who that was you just playing? Before this, what's the girl that sound like Erykah Badu?
Erica.
Ari. Lennon.
Oh wow, we love her. We love her.
Yeah.
We love her.
I
She's
love
one of
the
my
shit out of her.
favorites.
You and Arlene would be real.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Summer Walker too.
Mm-hmm.
She bad.
There's a lot of great artists.
Summer Walker bad. It's a lot of them. But Ari number one.
I'm saying I'm really only
For
going
me
for a
personally.
neo soul feel right now.
You think Ari is just neo soul?
No, it's just I know with you and her,
Mhm.
something would be magnificent out of that.
I agree.
I don't know what, but put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You don't fuck it up. She already got it in the play. I can tell by the way she answers. She's like, really? So we'll do what?
It's already on the album. It's already on the album.
No.
But that's a sweet setup though.
But I
They
do
got three of them in there.
But I do have the Russell on the album.
That's how
We
about
have
it.
Teedra
Shout out
Moses
to
on
Russell.
the album.
Yeah. Who else is that?
I got Teedra Moses on the album.
Come on.
Who else do we have on the album? Let me think about this. What else? Oh, D Nice is on the album.
Yeah.
Russell Taylor is a singer from DC, incredible artist on the album, that neo soul vibes.
Okay.
Who else?
I'm going to send my part in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to send a rap in for me?
I'm sending some. At least
Okay.
we'll do it like a 90s skit, like
You
I'm
right.
on the voicemail.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
You told you to spin the rap
Yeah, I put it at the end.
Okay.
at the end.
Beep, this is Estelle, leave a message.
Why?
Fuck, man, I ain't made it to the end of the album. I had wrote them little verses you told me. I ain't got no beat over here, but listen to this. Just peep this. Hold on. Say what? Come on. You see that? Hello? Damn.
It's gonna be a bad.
Come on.
All right. Gotcha.
Come on.
Crazy that we actually listen to voicemail. We was literally listening just to see. I don't want to hear how long this nigga go.
Listen to the voicemail.
Listen to the voicemail. I really didn't call to listen to the voicemail anyway.
And if it ain't good,
The only way
we ain't gonna call you back.
they had to put a voicemail in the text message to get you to listen to it.
Yep.
Crazy.
Voice
That's the
note
only
now.
way you gonna listen
Yeah.
to it. Hey man, I need help for real. I'm out here in trouble. The words ain't do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. Anybody listen to voicemail? Listen to voicemail?
Not unless I got to, like for something, like if a text message tell me to go listen.
Hey,
I still
no
ain't gonna
lie.
listen to the
This motherfucker had the same voicemail for at least 13 years.
Wow.
What is it? What up, Clay?
Hey, what's up? You reached Clayton English.
Yeah.
I can't answer the phone right now. Leave your name, number, and a message. I'll get back to you.
See how much shit we had to leave just for a nigga to get back?
might
Need to
still
leave
be
your
there.
name,
I don't know.
your number,
And a message.
Just to get back.
But don't just get. I need to.
Hey man, this DC, my number, woo woo. What the fuck did he want? What did he want? Hey man, I'm calling you. I really wish I knew what the fuck you wanted, so I can decide if I wanted to call you.
Right.
Ain't
You ain't
nobody
need no
voicemail.
Tell me what you want.
Crazy.
Nobody voicemail sadder than the motherfucker you ain't called back. You know they mad because they start assuming what you're doing. Yeah, man, this me. Just hitting you again. I guess you busy or asleep or something.
Hey man, I was trying to come you there and get there.
You must be asleep.
Must be with your family, huh?
You know I'm with my family.
Hey,
Why you ain't with yours?
get with me when you can.
Hey, bro, it's a bird. 911. 911.
Nigga leave 3 on the 3rd voicemail. He just be like, all right, man.
He just, bro. Say no more, bro.
All right, bro.
I see what it is.
I see how it is.
Now the problem.
You ain't got to hit me back.
Don't worry about it.
Crazy. Took it so far.
That nigga stupid, bro. You gotta hit me back.
Nigga, I'm gonna call you back nowhere. You gonna give me permission? You ain't gotta hit me back. All right. Them were the days, though, man.
I know.
You have 15 unheard messages.
Delete. I'm not doing that.
That nigga left me 8 voice messages just to tell me don't go. Holy shit! Holy shit! Whatever, what the hell? That nigga left me 8 voice messages.
Out here.
That motherfucker crazy, man.
Out here. This is the type of shit. This is it.
Dude fucked up, man.
I love when people laugh like that.
Told you, man.
It's gonna keep going.
He fucked up.
It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. Like, this a whole. It's the tears for me. Like, he's really gone. Like, wait a minute. He said 8 messages.
Yeah, I don't know what you got going on today, man. I done hit you a couple times.
But that's funny, boy.
Them was the days, man. Voicemail.
Okay. Damn, hey, can I get a towel? Wasted this shit.
You wasted all that shit.
I don't even remember this shit.
Oh, bro.
Well, Estelle, we could literally sit here and talk shit with you all.
If I could just sit here and look at you guys laugh forever, this is hilarious. It's a good time.
No, it's great. Great to have.
You gotta come back when the album
I'll be back.
make us part of your promo run.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You have all the songs that all up.
Well, guys, this has been another great episode of the 85 South Show. Anything you want to leave them with?
Man, have fun, live long, laugh. Buy the album when it comes.
Keep God first.
Well, say it with intention.
Make sure you do that.
Keep laughing, stay in your joy, man. This is it. Tune into 85 South and stay laughing.
That's right.
This is
Because always
the thing.
remember,
Yeah.
You ain't gotta call us back.
You ain't gotta call us back.
85 South Show, we out here. It's your man Karlous Miller, and I'm over here at the 85 South Studios, 85 Ways. And look, if you would like to be featured on the Black Market, all you have to do is go to the website, go to Black Market, click submit, and submit. If you want to be featured on here, you can come kick it and be my guest, and we'll talk about your business and how we can scale up and what's going good and let the people know exactly what you got going on. Hit the website, register, submit, and come kick it with me on the Black Market. You know what that means. It's money on the floor.